What's up, everybody? Today we are going to watch three horror stories. Of course, they'll be animated because, why the hell would I put myself through that sleepless night? Why the hell? Yeah, let's go. Just put some volume in this mother.
I remember we were riding in a car one day and I asked my mom the scariest experience she ever had. She had been a camp counselor for a small outdoors camp in the summer, which lasted about a week. On a particular hot summer night, my mom was rolling around in her bed unable to sleep because of the humid heat. Her other friend, who I'll call Rachel, was also awake at the time.
West, man.
Around 1:30 a.m., my mom received a notification to not leave the area. Apparently, 4 convicts had escaped from a local prison and were on the run.
You know what? When I was young, there were a lot like a prison away from my house. You know them when you're away from prison, that's where the prisoners go to. Or they can hide nearby the prisons, like the houses around the prison, right? And then when we heard those like escapes from the prison when I was in Africa where I live, Botswana, where I live, right? The motherfuckers were the most scariest thing ever because every time I thought about a prisoner being in prison and then coming out of prison, I thought the motherfuckers wanted to kill you, stab you, rob you, shit like that. So I'm always goddamn afraid of, oh shit, what are they gonna do if they get too close to me? Gonna take me ransom or something? You know what I mean? But thank God they didn't have the intelligence to run away. So I think some ran away and shit, but goddamn, that's the most scariest shit ever. Trust.
Rachel was freaking out and hurriedly woke up everyone despite my mom telling her to calm down. After arguing with the campers and the other counselor, she had convinced the group to go to the boys' cabin to see if they were fine. They left out through the back cabin door and snuck behind bushes, making as little noise.
That's weird. Why is the mother working like that? Oh no, wait.
She had convinced the group to go to the boys' cabin to see if they were fine.
Look at this shit.
They left out through the back cabin door and snuck behind bushes, making as little noise as possible. Unfortunately, they had to make it across a little clearing to reach the men's cabin. After checking multiple times, they ran to the boys' cabin and knocked till my mother's guy best friend opened up.
Oh no.
He raised a questioning look before letting them in after seeing how scared everyone was. The guy laughed after Rachel said she was scared because of the escaped convicts and reassured her. Around 2 hours later, my mom and everyone headed back to their cabin and fell asleep.
That'd be the worst thing ever, man.
Everyone was a bit freaked out, but was sure nothing had happened to them.
Well, hey, no way. I know a friend of mine who said, yo, I was at the hospital one time waiting for my mother or my father to get some pills, and it was an escaped convict running away from the hospital. But guess what? Here in Norway, when it gets snowy and it's cold, it's Norway and mother cold. You know what I mean? Mother cold. So the guy was barefooted, walking out, running outside. You know how stupid you gotta look to run outside when it's so cold? It's the most worst feeling ever. Even I don't like cold on my feet. That's why I wear shoes. You cannot just run away in. I would understand summer, but everyone gonna be like, you know what? He's over there. Come on, man. In the cold, you a soldier, boy.
Until my mom walked around to see the back of the cabin. It seemed someone had scraped the back doors and unsuccessfully tried getting in. She was freaked out by it and went home early.
Of course.
Later, she found out on the news only 3 convicts were captured, and has always thought back to that night and wondered what would have happened if they stayed in their cabin.
They would have died.
Hello, my name is Joe and I'm 10, from a small farm in Nebraska. I have 2 sisters, Annie and Scarlett, and they're 16. Our farm used to be quite large, but as time went on, people and animals have been taking our crops and littering. But that's besides the point. Our family was never wealthy and we didn't have much. But as time went on, people and animals have been taking our crops and littering. But that's besides the point. Our family was never wealthy and we didn't have much. It happened about a year ago before I found out about this channel.
What about
I live near Medicine Creek. And our tractor broke down, so we had to pull it all the way to Cambridge. There had recently been people hunting animals nearby, and our parents didn't want our livestock getting killed. Our parents had me and my sister stay at the farm in case the hunters came to collect food.
Been a while.
So my sister and I were watching the television when we heard rustling in the crops. And our dog, Scout, started barking when the first gunshot went
wrestling.
off.
That's a goddamn...
I yelled and screamed, but Scarlett put her hand when we heard rustling in the crops. Then our dog, Scout, started barking when the first gunshot went off. I yelled and screamed, but Scarlett put her hand over my mouth. We tried to call the police, but the phone line was out.
That was fucking uppity.
He cut the phone line. Next, the man shot the window and jumped through.
Are you serious? Are you serious? So this nigga has the audacity to be like, you know what, let me shoot. And then next time, shoot at the window where the people live. This is a maniac. No wonder they be like, oh my God, gun laws, kid. Yo, I understand, but at the same time, you need to protect yourself from these psychos, man. You need
called the police, but the phone line was out.
You need some protection.
Damn it. He cut the phone line. Next, the man shot the window and jumped through. We ran straight upstairs to our bedroom.
This guy's weird.
He was skinny with mildly red eyes and short,
this guy's
black,
weird.
Hair.
Why are you shooting again?
At me, but missed. My sister shoved me into the room as she pulled out a knife and ran at the man.
Bitch,
then the
you're
most
gonna
terrifying
die.
Part, a bullet flew into my sister's arm.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me she is dumb enough to look at a man with a rifle, run down the stairs with a goddamn knife, like me running from white people. But we all know I'm gonna go to jail. Even if I try to run away. But it's a fucking gun and you have a knife. You know how much possibility you're gonna get shot? 1000%. And this guy has been shooting 3 times, which means he's gonna shoot somebody. The fuck? At least zigzag down.
My sister shoved me into the room as she pulled
Superman,
out a knife
that bitch.
and ran at the man. Then the most terrifying part. A bullet flew into my sister's arm.
You know, at least throw
She screamed as the man pointed the gun at me. Thankfully, the man fell downstairs as Scout bit a chunk off of his leg.
Nah. This is the time you need bulldogs. This is the time you need big dogs inside the house. This is the time you need motherfuckers. Well, woof, woof, woof. When he does whoop once, you feel intimidated. Even if you are the owner and you own the dog for like 5 years. Oh shit, Spike. You know, Spike from Tom and Jerry, motherfucker. We better take that.
I grabbed the knife, then ran straight at him. I stabbed him 4 times as blood splattered everywhere.
He's a savage.
Fell down.
Man, F the song. He's a savage.
Scout bit a chunk off of his leg.
The dog irritating him.
Then ran straight at him.
Grabbed the knife.
I stabbed him 4 times as blood splattered everywhere on the wall.
But I stabbed
police showed up
neck.
eventually because the neighbors saw the commotion.
God dang.
Thankfully, no one was majorly hurt. I just hope that nothing like this ever happens again.
God dang.
My name is Luke.
That was a savage story. The boy, clearly, he was the protagonist. I ain't gonna say too much. I don't want to get, feminazis in my shit.
This happened to me in August last year on a Friday. I was 20 at the time. My parents were going out of town for a week.
Wait a minute.
They said I could invite...
Because the sound, the sound feels like someone is talking outside. Like, you know what? Hopefully I have high quality, HD shit so we can listen to it. Listen to this.
This happened to me in August last year on a Friday. I was 20 at the time. My parents were going out of town for a week. They said I could invite some friends over, so I called my friend Mark. He asked if he could bring his little brother since he was babysitting him. So when they got here, we decided to get pizza. We were waiting for the pizza. So I said, hey, do you want to have a sleepover? He said, of course, but my brother's going to have to stay. I told him that was fine. So while we were waiting for the pizza, we were playing video games. And then the pizza arrived and we ate and played more video games.
I love pizza.
Then we went to bed. He and his brother were sleeping on the floor on a mattress. At 2:30 a.m., he woke me up and said, I don't feel good. I'm gonna go home.
I see dead people. I see dead people.
So when he left, I went to pick up the mattress, and I saw a complete man under my bed. I screamed, "Ah!"
Oh,
I ran
Jesus.
out of the room and called 911.
Somebody
He
get
woke
him.
up from my scream and tried to leave. Then I
Call the
tackled him
cops.
before he could get to the front door.
Call
The police
cops.
came 5 minutes later.
Call the
Turns out
goddamn
he was
cops.
homeless. They put him in handcuffs, and he looked at me with an ugly grin.
We understand you're homeless, boy, but you shouldn't sleep with other boys, cause you could have gotten shot by the father if the father was there. The mother if the mother was there. You remember the last story? Yes, they got on good hands. That's where you could have been. You know what I mean?
I noticed he had a knife in his back pocket.
Why?
The police told me he might be going to prison for 1 year.
1
Turns
year?
out he's been in my house for a week.
Is you
The
stuck
question
1
we were all
year?
asking was, how did he get in the house?
How
Nobody
did you
knows.
not hear him?
What scares
say
me the
anything?
most is that it's been 1 year.
Listen here. So you're telling me the boys were sitting down on the floor next to you and this nigga, homeless man, he does not smell? Like, even when I enter my room, I'm like, the slightest thing can irritate the fuck out of me. So you're telling me your noses are that bad, a homeless man doesn't smell? Or does he shower when you guys are away? The hell is you talking about? Where did he get the knife from? Damn, you could have been dead a long time ago, a week inside the house. How? How, Lucius? How? How you do that?
And I know he's out on the street now. When my friend got home, he called and told me there was a hobo under my bed. And that's the reason why he left.
You butter.
If he hadn't realized there was a guy under my bed, he would have stayed. And who knows what would have happened.
Yeah. End of story. Follow me. Like. Subscription. Turn on the notification. I upload every Wednesday, 23 p.m. or 22 to 23 p.m. 1 or 2 videos, just to see what the fuck y'all like. What the hell y'all into. You feel me? And then on top of that, like. Oh, no, comment. Please comment. I beg of you. I beg you, God damn it.